figured I'd come out and give my 3 cents on Diddy. Um, give you my 3 cents on Diddy, man. Like, I don't believe um um and a lot of the hoopla surrounding him, man. You know. But first of all, I want to say this, right? When my cousin, I seen domestic violence in my days, right? I seen it. I seen what vicious is when it comes to domestic violence, like women taking haymakers, you know, viciously and shit like that, like, you know. And I intervened. And cousin jumped on my back, yelling at me oh, get off my man and this and that and the third. After he just got done throwing haymakers on her while she pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, because I don't like to get in domestic situations, you know, because sometimes, like, the person that comes to help is the one that get his back turned on. But, you know, when you see a woman getting done up like that, or you hear about it, you know, it's just, you know, I have taken that risk plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Having people jump, both of them jump on me in the end. You know, it's all good though. But, you know, then some of these women don't like to leave. They know the situation they in. There's all kind of things that go into that. But I'm gonna say this, right? And some people get mad, some people get upset, whatever the case may be. But go look at your daddy, go look at your uncle, go look at your moms, your aunties, your sons, your nieces, your nephews, and go have a talk to them before you have a talk with Diddy. You know, odds is people around here know of people that's in their family right now that's getting their ass whooped. Whether or not it's a child or an adult, somebody right now knows of somebody in their family right now that's getting beat at home, but motherfuckers got more energy, more smoke for P. Diddy than the own people in their own goddamn family. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Some of y'all got people in y'all family that y'all know of that's preying on little girls and little boys. It's crazy. But people got more smoke for this famous motherfucker who ain't never done nothing for nobody but himself. But everybody got more smoke for him. Hell, your goddamn ex-president, he got convicted of fucking sexual assault. Y'all got more smoke for P. Diddy than you got for him. You got more smoke for P. Diddy than you got for Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, and a whole lot of them. It didn't take this video for anybody to figure out that he was really, in fact, beating that woman if he paid that quick. Everybody knew he did. But what is it? Deniability. It's possible deniability. Like, you scared to say he did it. You waiting for the tape, but everybody know he did. $30-something million. Ain't nobody paying that shit like that. That goddamn fast? Fuck out of here. What are you gonna say? Bitch, I barely touched you? You know? Get the fuck out of here. Everybody knew he beat that woman. And then, not Gene Deal, the other Puffy's bodyguard could come out and tell me something. He saw him beating on women a couple times. And you never said nothing? A lot of these cats, like people out here want to talk about Diddy and all that shit, but like, come on, y'all people, let's get real. Let's get real. People saw that woman's face, right? People saw that woman's face. People around him saw it. The people at the hotel saw it. A lot of motherfuckers saw it, and nobody said shit while this woman was getting her ass beat. You know, get the fuck out of here. Motherfuckers trying to be on some type of moral high ground and shit and trying to act like how y'all fucking disgusted. You need to look to your left. You need to look to your right, because right there, right next to you, at your motherfucking home, on your motherfucking doorstep, somebody's getting their ass whooped. And you ain't got no smoke for them. Your kids is out here walking around here like fucking demons, and you and your nieces and nephews probably walking around here like demons. Your kids probably walking around here like demons, and you ain't got no smoke for them, but you online typing, conjuring up words with that nice little keyboard of yours, and you got more smoke for everybody else. You know, get the fuck out of here. All them fake ass brother and sister Teresa types kiss my motherfucking black ass. That fake shit up out of here. All that fake outrage. Oh, that was disgusting and this, that, and the third. Oh, and y'all unfollowing people. Y'all forgave y'all daddy. Y'all forgave y'all uncle. Y'all forgave y'all brother. Y'all forgave all them other people in your family members that don't put hands on your mama and your sister and all them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. But all of a sudden you got these folks coming out with capes and shit on and got more smoke for everybody else around here. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. You know? And then people gonna keep saying, oh, I don't trust his apology and all this shit. And you know what it is, man. Him apologizing is him apologizing. It don't mean, it shouldn't mean shit to us besides Cassie, the woman he beat for years. You know, the woman he gave mental abuse for years. Now fuck all that shit. He could apologize, but it ain't for me to judge that motherfucker in that situation. I'm not supposed to come out here and say, oh, he's not being sincere, he's evil, he's this, that, and the third, he's been doing this shit and all this stuff. That's not for me. That apology is not for me. You know? Y'all motherfuckers worried about P. Diddy, and y'all ain't even watching the motherfucking news. You know? Y'all motherfuckers ain't even watching the news. Well, I don't really watch news. I watch the House floor, Senate floor, subcommittee hearings and shit like that. That's what I watch. I don't watch the news. For a few reasons. And when you watch all this shit, it's always funny how it's not deliberate, but shit just happens to pop up right on time. Right? You got the ICC in Israel. You got Congo with the coup attempt, and they found out like a couple of the guys were American mercenaries. You got the shit that's going on in Kenya. You got the shit that's going on in Burkina Faso, Niger, you know, with them kicking the France out. You got that shit that's going over there in Ghana in South America, to where what is it, Venezuela or who over there trying to take some of their land, and then they might employ Kenyan army. Haiti is looking at bringing in the Kenyan army to help out with all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of shit that's going on in the world, and it's like it's right on time. It's right on time. You know, distractions. You know, I'm not saying I'm not saying that to diminish your severity of what P. Diddy did, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't have all the energy in the world for that dude like that. You know, there's a lot of other shit that's going on right now. And when you look at my name, it ends with a more. It don't just say boxing. It's and more. You know. What else what do you want to say? Like, you know, you got Trump with all these charges. You got the Republicans who failed to come up with charges for Hunter Biden. And Comer knows that, and Jim Jordan knows that, because they are the ones who weaponized our government to go after people who's going after Trump and Biden and the Bidens. And it's the same thing that they accuse Joe Biden of doing, which is weaponizing the judicial system to go after political opponents. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, listen to a lot of shit. You know, I just don't listen to boxing and P. Diddy. You know, the motherfucker did it, and it shouldn't took all this time for people to figure it out. You know, but it's a good lesson to start teaching your kids, because men get beat too by women. So I think it's a good point to teach kids that no matter what the situation that you was in, no matter what the circumstance is that when somebody is willing to put hands on you, when somebody is willing to verbally abuse you like that, you don't need to be with them and you need to go. I think that's a good time for people to start spreading that message, because combating domestic abuse doesn't end with the person being outed or the person going to jail or wherever the case may be. It doesn't just end with that. You know, there's constant reminders that needs to be put out there so it can reach everybody, so people can have a better understanding of the mental trauma that people go through with this thing that we're plagued in this world, which is people not keeping their motherfucking hands to their fucking self. You know, and it happens to everybody, not just women. You know what I'm saying? And it's a shame that, you know, we live in a world that people think like the richer you are, the more you get away with. But we all know about a lot of broke motherfuckers who got away with beating their wives. We all know at least one. We all know at least motherfucking one. You know, I know people like to throw those conspiracy theories out there and say shit like, well, you know, he was only there because he was connected, because he's an informant, and this, that, and the third, and whoop de whoop whoop. Nah. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's keep it real. You know, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses for everybody else that's around here that's been letting this guy off the hook. You know, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses for everybody. Because there's a lot of people out there that's been letting this guy off the hook for years. Stop making the fucking excuses for him. You know, stop making excuses for everybody around Diddy that's been watching this shit go on. I keep trying to tell folks, man. With all this shit, with all these rich people going to jail and shit, I keep trying to tell people, man, he ain't the only one that should go. Shit. You know, people knew about these crimes that was happening, and they was sitting up over there enabling it. Fuck out of here. Sitting over here enabling all these crimes. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was doing. You hear about his bodyguard, know it. He already paid the hotel off. And, you know. What up, what up?
Hola.
What's up, girl?
How are you?
Not much.
Oh,
You got this, you got the stuff?
yeah.
Oh, that's right.
You ordered already.
Thank you. Jill clothes, what's happening? Hell yeah, I'm hungry.
Oh.
I know, right?
$27.86.
All right. I don't need a bag. Thank you, though.
Oh, did you leave that?
Oh, no, I'm talking about for that. I don't need a bag.
Oh,
No matter what I do. Thank you.
thank you.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Yep. All right. All right, I got my food. I'm back. Well, okay. Let's keep it real. Right? All these cats around this dude knew that he was beating on these women and shit like that. And ain't did a damn thing. Ain't said nothing. But everybody out here running their mouth now. You know, all these motherfucking cowards running their motherfucking mouth now. You know, they got something to say. You know, they could come out here and get that motherfucking interview money. You know, try to go viral with some diddler news. You know, I don't give a shit. You know, that's what they trying to do. I know some people out there is like gonna misconstrue my words with this shit like a motherfucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? You know, oh, you gonna tell the victim this and that? No, motherfucker, I ain't saying that. I'm saying that motherfuckers need to be advocating for people to speak up about this shit, about domestic abuse, and don't let this motherfucking shit happen. Because when these motherfucking women and these dudes be allowing people to put hands on them, right, over and over again, and don't go out there and tell the law on them and shit like that, they go out there and find somebody else to abuse. You know what I'm saying? Now this motherfucker abused 5 people, and who knows, he probably killed one. You know, I know a chick. I know chicks that literally got, lit on fire, run back to the dude. Lit on fire. Had to spend months in the hospital, come back to the motherfucking dude. You know? Talking about some, I love him and this and the third. The motherfucker in jail where he's supposed to be. Putting money on his books and shit like that. Talking about people unfollowing people because they telling the woman the truth. The truth motherfucking hurts, don't it? You know? He didn't mean to do it and this and the third. And this is the crazy part that the lady don't understand. And I looked the motherfucker up on the county website. This ain't the first time he put hands on a woman. Kicking 6-month-old pregnant women in the stomach. Slapped his other baby moms. Knocked his other baby mom's tooth out. Eventually this dude is gonna kill somebody. And this is the reason why awareness is very important. And talking to people that's young before they start to put hands on you or verbally abuse, love you. Does not. And people will be failing to take heed to this shit for fucking years. You know? They take heed with this shit for years. But letting people get away with this shit for fucking years. You know? You know? We all know, like, one of the number one reasons common denominator with a lot of domestic violence or abuse is alcohol and drugs. Alcohol and drugs. You know? And these motherfuckers out here, I don't know what people's deal is, but when it comes to that, they are worried about themselves and their feelings when it comes to staying in a domestic violence situation, but they forget about all the other people around them that gets affected by their actions for staying with somebody that's like that. That's why I'm saying it's like, I hear all this stuff with P. Diddy, but I don't hear people advocating for awareness when it comes to domestic violence. I don't hear people doing it. They'd rather talk about this dude instead of educate people on getting the fuck out of those situations, on how to get the fuck out. Whether or not it's a homeless shelter they got to go to or whatever the case may be. But what's up, man?
How's it going?
What's happening?
You go over there?
All right, you too, bro. To get out those situations, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got a place to stay, and this dude got all the money. There's resources out there for women and to seek shelter. You know what I'm saying? There's resources out here, man. You ain't got to. It's people shouldn't be ashamed. For seeking help. They should be ashamed for not seeking help and staying with that. They should be ashamed for that. But the right time to go seek help is I guess whatever time they feel like they want to go. At least they go get it. Some of these women, I know a couple of women. I know another lady that finally locked up her baby daddy for domestic violence. Finally, after years, and they didn't even want to arrest him this time. So what they did was the motherfucker is gonna do not even a month in jail and do 6 months probation for putting hands on her. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying with this bullshit? Motherfuckers can beat the brakes off a woman and nothing really happens. Then when this motherfucker get out, what? Then what? Did he really learn his lesson? Or is it only gonna make or is it gonna make it into a worse situation? What is it? It's all kind of shit that people be doing this, staying in relationships. And I think sometimes, man, people do be loving the person, but then there's sometimes people deal with that shit. They say they feel like they ain't got nowhere else to go, or the person got a whole bunch of money and they stay in that because they got nothing. There's all types of reasons why people stay in domestic violence situations, and it's not always because they have it's not always what people think it is. It's multiple situations or multiple probabilities and all that stuff why women and men stay in domestic violence situations. It's not always what I think it is, or what you think it is. Some of these motherfuckers, some women, I'll tell you one thing, I know women for a fact love getting their ass beat. For a fact. I know dudes in relationships, like they're saying, oh, I love crazy women, or they like women putting hands on them. They like being in arguments all goddamn day, fighting each other. They love it. Shit. You know, it's not no one way to skin a cat with this shit. You know, you can say, woe is me, Cassie, all you motherfucking want to, but the elephant in the room is no matter what it is, you know, she chose to stay for years in that damn thing. Years. For years. For years. You know? I hate to do it, but people want to say, oh, you can't be blaming the victim and stuff like that. Yeah, the fuck I can. Yeah, the fuck I can. You stayed with that dude for years while he was beating your ass. You know? Makes absolutely no sense. You know? You know? Because you ain't telling nothing but these other women. These other women ain't really learning nothing now. You know? Nobody wins. You know? Mentally, she probably still fucked up. You know what I'm saying? From that shit. You know? But don't come up over here and try to say it's like, oh, she couldn't have done this and that. Yeah, the fuck she could have. Yeah, the fuck she could have. Yeah, for real. You know? That's it's sad she had to go through that shit. It's sad that any woman got to go through that shit. And I hope like people start sticking up for people that's going through this type of shit and start speaking out and letting people know. You know, sometimes when the motherfucker in the club tell that DJ that's a woman beater right there, stop the music, point this motherfucker out. I'm joking. But you know, man, I don't know what to say about this domestic violence shit. People don't want to they don't want to learn, man. And I know, shout out to the whole entire world, and everybody stay sucker free.